Here's Kaminsky. Here's Collins. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Now here's Smart. On the wing, Tatum. 4-3. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass to Hunter. Tatum brings a double team. Murray against Smart. The 6-footer. And Murray finishes inside.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Horford. Kick out to Brown. They get it back. Right side, Tatum. Fires the three. He drops it from range.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Hunter on the wing. Pass to Kaminsky. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brown with it. Out to Horford. The three is up. The rebound by Murray. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Young. Jacks up a three. That one is off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Yeah, last season they swept this team, which was expected given the delta in talent and consistency.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Now here's Young. 33 points last game. There's Kaminsky with a three. That shot, no good. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Inside. Oh, Kaminsky with a... Steal. Here we go. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Like it when Collins is cleaning up the glass and then just rocking the rim.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Outside Murray. Outside Young. Kaminsky outside. Pass to Murray. Now Young. 4 on the clock. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Boston. Griffin, he's checked in for Horford. Jackson comes in for Gallinari. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. Brogdon, the pass to Griffin. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
You have to do better than that. Griffin is a pro at muscling in those difficult shots.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Holiday to the inside. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Brogdon with a bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Holiday. And a foul call. On the way up, so he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Team first. At the line for your Hawks, Aaron Holiday. At the line.
That's good from Holiday. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Now here's Brogdon. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 8.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
And here's Griffin outside. Atlanta again missing. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Jackson. Tatum from long range. Here's Griffin. The kick to Tatum. Shoots over Johnson. Rebound Atlanta. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Here's Pritchard after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Brogdon. The offensive rebound. There's Tatum with the 3. Nails it from 3. 11 points in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Jackson.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, or that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Kaminsky in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good instincts there from Hunter to get the steal. And DeAndre Hunter is still just a young talent here in the league, but in college, he was a champ, winning the trophy in 2019. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Kaminsky. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Having a national championship at the collegiate level is rarer than you think for an NBA player.
Well, it puts him in great company, and it's pretty much guaranteed proof of why everyone was so interested in his progress. He's a winner, and he's got tons of potential.
To the paint, Horford. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one.
Big Al wasting no time there. Nice looking shot.
Now here's Kaminsky, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Here's Young. Unable to get that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Murray finds Young. For 3. Horford pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Brogdon with a bucket.
Brogdon going up with a purpose now here on the interior.
Atlanta calls timeout. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Bogdanovich has checked in for the Hawks. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Brogdon. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Murray. And there's the lob, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. Pass to Smart. Beyond the arc. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Horford with it. Pass to Tatum. Over Young. Tatum can't hit. The Hawks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. That evens the score. Murray's got 6 points.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And the Celtics call time here.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
Atlanta making some changes here. Silva's checked in for John Collins. Johnson comes in for Hunter, and Holiday subbed in for Young. Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 25-point game against Toronto. Pass to Smart. Let's go with a three. Boston, no good that time either. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. They get the rebound. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. And the Hawks shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Here's Murray. Horford pulls it in. And for Boston, they're shooting at 30% here in the second. Pass to Brown. Smart against Holiday. Smart outside. On the wing, Tatum shoots over Johnson. Here's Horford, and he makes it on the layup. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Constant, consistent energy from Al Horford. You love to see him being active out there on the offensive glass.
Outside Holiday. Bogdanovich on the wing. 43 seconds left in the first half. Nice D from Horford.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Murray. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Shoots over White. Murray, no good. Smart with the ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Holiday. Finished off the break.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Celtics. They're up by 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks. Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 2 rebounds. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, does he get getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Al Horford out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Smart in at point guard. Horford for 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
Here's Hunter. Tatum pulls it in. Well, the Celtics shooting about 41%. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Takes the 3. Doesn't go for him. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Now look, this guy, DA, has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in 2 guys defensively, and he'll find the option that's open.
Here's Smart. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Horford. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Outside Hunter. Here's Murray. Shoots over Gallinari. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Tatum from long range. Kaminsky pulls it in. Kaminsky's got 4 rebounds in the game.
We talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Boston trailing. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. It's Brown on the wing. Horford inside. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Tatum can't hit.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Pass to Collins. Kaminsky with it. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tatum with it. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Tatum's got 13.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Griffin, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Murray. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Griffin, he's checked in for Horford. Jackson comes in for Tatum. Brogdon's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. Now here's Collins. 6 points for him. Back to Kaminsky. Can't hit that one. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. Pass to Jackson. to the middle. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. He's got a clear path. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young.
Silva's checked in for the Hawks.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Griffin takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Griffin's gotten his second bucket.
And that's what makes Griffin so dependable, slashing to the hoop after the screen and the defense having a hard time dealing with him.
Now here's Young. Tight defense on him.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. For Boston, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Griffin. And Collins with the big block.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
And that one drops. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Outside Gallinari. Collins with the defensive effort. And here are the Hawks now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Boston calls time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So for the Hawks, Johnson, he's checked in for Griffin, and Holiday subbed in for Young. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Jackson. Here's Pritchard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Here's Holiday. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Holiday. Lets a floater go. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team second. At the line for your Hawks, Aaron Holiday.
And he makes a first. So for the Hawks, Kaminsky comes in for Silva. And Hunter subbed in for Johnson. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Growing into his role as a franchise player, Tatum with a huge game. It's been so much fun watching him tonight.
Bogdanovich against White. Outside Bogdanovich. Oh, they get a hand on it. White with the steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Yes! And the foul! They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
41.
A chance now to hear Nate McMillan talking to his team moments ago.
We're good, right here. Come on, hey.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Kaminsky in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young against Tatum. To take the lead. It counts, and the foul. That one on Young.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Now here's Collins. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Smart with the ball, and it's Young picking him up.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Left side Tatum. Shoots over Collins. And it's Tatum missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Young, the pass to Kaminsky. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Brogdon. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. And they get it back. Inside. Second chance shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Murray, to the middle. Here's Collins, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he really enjoys inside play. John Collins explosive there.
Tatum against Collins. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Tatum's got 18 points now here in the second half. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Collins. Out to the right wing. Murray against Brogdon. Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Over Brogdon. They get it back. Young. And the layup is good off the glass.
And how about that hoop? The guard, Trae Young, getting inside and mixing it up a bit.
The floater. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Young.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Murray. And the Celtics also making a change. Gallinari's checked in. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Hunter on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Now Hunter. Back to Collins. Gets an open look and hits it. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
Tatum against Hunter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's kept alive. Back to Tatum. And here's Brown for three. No good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
That's a good, solid heads-up play from Hunter. Finds the spot-up ready man.
Hunter against Tatum. Smart outside. Shoots over Young. And right on target. That one's good. And the Celtics lead by 3. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're down by 3. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game. Marcus Smart.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, if at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Young. Pass to Hunter to tie it up. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 7 assists in the game.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time at Virginia. Wow.
Here's Smart. Right side, Tatum. Puts up a 3. Collins with the rebound. And Atlanta shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Hunter. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Gallinari. To take the lead. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Now Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
For Boston, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Smart passes to Brown. Back to Smart. Pass to Tatum. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings them within 1. And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Making moves with the game in the balance. That's how you take matters into your own hands.
Here's Kaminsky. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Young against Smart. Outside Tatum. Back to Smart from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And that's exactly why you don't want to foul here. Young is automatic at the free throw line.
Timeout called. The Celtics. They're losing by 4. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Twenty seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum against Hunter. Tatum passes to Brown. Boston, no good that time either. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
At the line for your Hawks,